Hello YouTube, I Fix It All here, Team I Fix It All. Well, it looks like I've made hell of a mess again. Let's see what I've been into. It's way up there. Look at my second round of taters. Huh, doing pretty good. Beans are right in there too. Corn and maters aren't going to do anything. Those are all sweet taters. Not sweet taters, red taters. This ain't no garden video, but I'll let you just scan with me as we walk. There it is. 10-foot tall corn, middle of July. Pumpkin. Pumpkin. Hi, pumpkin. How's it going? Surprise squash. Hubbard. Monster. Spaghetti. Acorn. Zucchini. Look at that, mid-July and these taters are done. That's because the intent was I could have dug them 4th of July week, but since I've got that other patch down there, I don't need to. I'm going to have to get these out of the ground before the end of the month. A few of them starting to pop out the sides and getting sunburnt. But here's why I'm here today. Due to a nice neighbor, they stumbled across this glass display case. So, with some strategic learning about cracking the doors on either side, depending on the sun and the cloud cover and all that, there's a dehydrator right here. And I don't have the doors cracked open very much because I'm drying something out that Miss Britz has already been worked up. She's already worked up this lemon balm, but these were the stems and the discards. So I'm just letting it thoroughly dry out. And she's going to run it through the grinder and put it in a jar because it smells good, and use it for carpet sprinkle. It's a air freshener. But yeah, it's way above 120 degrees in there. And at the same location, there was a lottery ticket, scratch-off ticket dispenser. And I've got it highly modified. These trays here used to hold all the individual rows of lottery tickets. And it holds 7 trays, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I worked on it a little bit. I didn't have a piece of plexiglass, but I did have laying around shower curtain material. So I worked on it and did some modifications. I've got an air inlet right here. I can move this. That'll give you intake air at the bottom. This is the first day it's been out all day. So it's got intake air on the bottom, and then on the sides I've got outlet air. I can adjust it. And there's the same on this side. Right now I'm just seeing what it does on a cloudy day, what kind of heat it produces with just a little bit of intake air. And then along the top edge of this shower curtain, there's an itty bitty little gap naturally, so heat can escape up to there. Plus there's these two rivets. Just seeing how it does. Experimenting. And it's holding a nice temperature too. It's a little too high for herbs. But now I'm going to adjust it and see if I can drop that temperature. So, the idea here is to give it some intake air. Okay, so that's about a third of the way open. And I'm going to make it double on the top. Got this one open. And this one open. So it's going to create suction at the top. And I'll come back and check on it. Let's see if the temperature dropped at all. Let's see how that does. These are probably done. I could probably give those to Miss Britz now and she'll just run them through the grinder and turn them into dust. And that'll be carpet sprinkles. Hang tight. We'll come back and check on this guy. Oh, by the way, this thing required a little bit of a few little... I had to caulk some areas that was pre-machined out because I guess the lottery company or whatever, they have it venting out from moisture and humidity. And it also had a hole in the top for some reason right here, but I put tape on that and I'm just seeing how long that holds up. But this is going to be a nice little addition to a passive dehydrator. Alrighty, let's see what this temperature comes in at. Matter of fact, I'll just open that up a little bit more. There we go. Make them about equal. And we'll come back and check on the temperature in there in a minute. It's been a few more minutes. So in here I've got my chicks are in here somewhere. New little chicks I hatched. They all burst on the 4th of July. Right around there. Hello, Grape Arbor. Hope you recover well. Yeah, there's chicks in there somewhere. They're in the shade. Oh, there we go. There's one moving around right there. And then Tootie is in there, one-legged chicken.
Oh yeah, little potatoes. Then I gotta have.
Well, it looks like the temperature came up by giving it air. I don't understand. I mean, that's got to be right. That thermometer is not too... It's almost too hot to do herbs. I know this... Yeah, it got hotter out, honey.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. This thing is trying to peg out that thermometer right there, this one. These guys are done. I can bring those trays in the house. Well, that's disappointing. Huh. I was trying to figure out a way to regulate the temperature better on this. Alright, so this is, of course, the wire in the bottom of the trays. That would be if you have large items that won't fall through. But if you've got like a sliced tomato or something. By the way, if you dehydrate tomatoes, you can fit a 5-gallon bucket full of tomatoes in a pint jar. Now, what does that mean? When you go to make sauces and things, boy, tomato shrinks down when it gets down to the tomato itself. So, I'm not joking. She did dehydrated tomato last year, and I was amazed. It just took forever to fill up a pint jar. That's why you got to be careful how much tomato powder you use. That's a little too hot for things like herbs. But it was free. I don't have any money in it. Thanks to my neighbor, this was free. Thanks to my neighbor, that was free. And all he's got to do is walk up the hill and dehydrate stuff himself if he wants to get anything dehydrated. All right, well, now back to the trays. The idea here is that if it is a small item like sliced tomatoes, that's obviously going to stick to the wires. Well, what you do is you lay parchment paper, get you at grocery store a box of parchment paper and just lay it out in your trays. That solves those problems. Alrighty guys, you have a good one. Remember, when you see somebody throwing something away, or you have somebody saying, hey, do you think you can use this for something? Think it through. There you go. Get a thumbnail for YouTube. There's a double dehydrator, a big one and a small one. And of course she's got the electric one in the house. See ya. Bye.